Man, that's a lot of trees. Wow. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Minetest, gameplay of sorts. And we're at a new build. Yes, we are. And I found palm trees. Yes. So, let's get right into it, because I'm doing things a little bit differently this time in the respect that I did no update or progress or preview video on this house. And it's a huge modern, oh, flew through a tree. Of course I flew through a tree. Huge modern house. Kind of different shapes this time. What I was going for. Yeah. So I found palm trees. I planted some palm trees, which I may have overdone it, but then again, it looks cool. It fits because this house is on the cliff of the ocean. So you come up here, we have this kind of artistic. This house was strange because it started out as a tutorial from Andy is Yoda. And it was a modern house tutorial, and I'll go above. It's supposed to have been 3 sections, 3 rectangles. This is the main rectangle. The pool is the second one, and the pool actually went all the way to the edge where the grass is. And then the third section. And they weren't connected in the middle over there. And there was a pathway that kind of it went in between the 2 sections. And I ended up closing it off, making it, it was open between the 2 houses, and everything was open. And I went, we'll look at this in the dark too, because the darkness is really cool at nighttime. And I kind of, why are my fish not, get in the water? I got fishies. Except for that one there. And that one. They just don't want to stay in the water. Oh well. And got this artistic kind of out. You pull up in the driveway and you look around. You got some nice shrubbery. You got nice exotic car garage. And you got palm trees everywhere. So we come in here. Here's one of the main entrances. And a little seating area. And then you come into the kitchen. Not really sold on the wood. I'm trying to find a better material to fit. But you got these really cool view windows looking out at the palm trees. Some custom seating. Then go into the dining room. Dining room turned out really, really cool. And it's a new design chair. This chair, it uses the jail doors from the castle mod. So in Dreambuilder mod pack. And it turned out really, really cool. My custom chandelier. And I think this table design fits. It's just perfect enough. And it pulled off what I was looking for. So then we come down, we have some art. And obviously we have utility room. Yes, we do. Come down and first bedroom. And of course, the bathroom. Yeah. And really cool because you're sitting on the toilet and you're looking at a huge palm tree. You have to imagine that that's like darkened one-way glass. So that turned out really, really cool. And it's just a guest room, bedroom. Come over here. We have another bathroom for people that want to use the pool. And general bathroom. Here's a little computer workstation room and TV viewing room. So you get your multimedia. Got some cool wall art. Yeah. I'm liking that. Then come over here. We have the pool. And you're in the pool. And you just see, you're surrounded by nothing but palm trees. And it's real sleek, real cool looking with the dark gray hardened clay and the black glass. It turned out really, really cool. So then you got kind of did something different instead of just a wall. You can use these L panes, the connected glass, for just about anything. So, and cool new fireplace design. And this is like a formal seating area. And it turned out really cool. And then I'll get to the lamps in a second. You come out here on the side deck, and you just have these gorgeous views of everything. A little seating area outside. We'll take a stroll around the outside. These lights are cool. These are bobblocks. And I upgraded the texture because I had a problem with the texture before. It had that black bar in it. If you right click on it, you turn it off, you turn it on. Makes this nice little clicking noise or dinging noise. And I just replicated dark gray hardened clay, a wrought iron pole, and this lamp. And it looks like something that you could get out of IKEA. Yeah. And it works. Works really cool. Got some skylights going on. Really happy with this room. I just, the overall design, the sleekness of it turned out really, really cool. And that makes it look like a lamp base, which without it looked kind of hokey, but with it looks cool. Then we come over here to the master suite. Got some chandelier action going on with using those lights. Got a wall divider. Looks a little scrunched, but you know what? I like it. It's growing on me. I wish I had one more block row to play with. And then you come over here and you have the seating area, the private seating area, which is really cool. And then over in here is just a work area, little office action going on. How would you like to wake up? Go into, have coffee or cappuccino or whatever you like in the morning. And then, I got to go to work. And then this is what you see. Just gorgeous views. You wouldn't get much work done. Really. Come over here. We have the master bathroom. More great views. Unfortunately, it's off the deck. So, yeah, it's a one-way privacy glass. Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah. So it's a little too gray, but I didn't want to overpower it, as you'll see in a few minutes. And with these, I call these wood. Yes, thank you. Now you come down here, we have some cool wall art. I still haven't done my wall art yet. I call this one the stone. Yes, I do. And I call this very colorful. Yes. Yeah, see, when you use real bold colors, I was trying to make it pop out, and it did, but it may have popped it out a little bit too much. So I'm checking it. And you can gain access to the deck from any room, theoretically. I like that. That's cool. On that dark gray hardened clay wall. And then we have another seating area over here with a different kind of fireplace. Now, the material I used is it's the moreblocks multicolored stone. And it looks a little out of place considering everything else with the black hardened clay and the theme. All the, like the kitchen divider is black hardened clay. So I'm still, the jury's out on it. And it's a little bit different design, so you can see the fire through the entire unit, where the other one has a block on the end of it. But again, And I got my IKEA lamps. Really, really liking how all this kind of turned out. And these, I've tried these lamps before, and they in this house, it works. In other houses, it didn't. Use some black flower pots. Yes, English is optional today. And overlooking these great views. This is just, man, I wish I could have this in real life. Look at this. You're overlooking the ocean. And of course, there's a frozen biome over there. But nevertheless, it is just gorgeous. And I did nothing to the outer, any of this area except for clean up the desert stone over there. There were some, you could see off in the distance, there's dark ore, coal. And I left that there. But there was the purple ones that it just didn't look right. So I got rid of them. Got some cool palm trees back here. Palm trees all over. I went crazy with the palm trees. I think I overdid it. I tweaked a little bit too much. And then we have just an outdoor dining area, seating area. We have another one over here. I was going to put another one over here, but then it would look like a restaurant. So I may move these down a little bit. But the back end of the house, artistically speaking, turned out really, really cool. I'm liking it. And, you know, the only problem is you can see in. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Yeah. And luckily, well, this glass is, you can see into the master bedroom. So a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. And I hate that saying, but it is what it is. So it's really cool looking. Got some outdoor seating off of this area here by the pool. And I accidentally hit on a key combination. And I don't know why I didn't find this before. You can walk and then you can speed walk. We come over here and you'll do a slide like in Risky Business. Look at that. It just slides. Whee! Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Now that I've gotten everybody sick. But like I said, this house started out as just a simple inspiration from another YouTuber's video, which I'll put in the show description. But I really like that house. And when I don't care who made the house, but if it's a really cool house for inspiration wise, I'll do it. I'll build it and try to make it my own. And in this house, you know, this area here was just open to the next house part. I said, well, what if I close it off? So I had a bridge over the pool and you could actually swim underneath the pool. And one thing led to another, and I just kept tweaking on it, and it turned out like this. So you have this outdoor area here. You could sit. There's loads of places everywhere in this house that you could sit. Come out here and look at the fishies. You know, you can walk around. You can't get to the deck from here, but then again, it's purposely done that way. You can think of there's a door here that you can get in here. And then we have the garage. And off of here, this is where the cliff starts, so you have to be very careful when parking. Got really cool garage with a GTR and a Lamborghini. Yes, because you have to say Lamborghini in an Italian accent, which that was really bad. I'm sorry. Yes. Cool. And got some tires, snap-on tool chest. Well, you can't say snap-on because that would be copyright infringement against the Snap-on Corporation. You have the tool chest. Yeah, and tires. And they're not the tires that are spelled TIRES. They are the tires that are spelled TYR, because if you type in tire, it doesn't find anything, but if you type in TYRE, hey, look at that. We have tires. Tyrees. That's the European way. Yes. So you can get real classy and say it like that. Yes. No, it's really cool. And just look at this place at nighttime. It is something else. Let's go back by the pool real quick. Let's run through the house. Whee! I've run into so many walls, but you come out here, it's nighttime. You got the moon. You got the, you can see the palm trees, full moon, and you got this gorgeous pool. And I did my little lighting trick all the way around. And a word of caution, if you use World Edit to stack blocks, make sure that your blocks do not stack. Because I stacked underneath the patio here, I put half blocks. And I stacked them. I said, "Oh, I gotta go 30 because I'm gonna do the complete showing underside of the house." It spent 25 minutes cleaning up my pool and even out into the front of the house because the blocks extended all the way out and made one heck of a mess. And I don't have rollback turned on right now, so that is it's almost like. Get back in the water. You're in the water. You want to sit there? Fine. Fine. Let's go take a look at the front of the house real quick. So like I said, I updated all the palm trees, which are really, really cool. And extended the road. But the house looks really cool. And it's kind of strange because I purposely built it in to like a sand dune hillside because it was just one plain piece of white hardened clay. So, to give it privacy, I left it like that, and I kind of like it. So underneath the house here, hi Mr. Turtle. Underneath the house here, yes, thank you. I added these half blocks or the slabs, and I went way too far with it because I wanted to make sure that none of the floor changes from the house peeked through, and it worked. And I have my house supports under here. It worked, but it messed everything up big time. So I'm really liking the way that this house looks. If I should have went one lower because some of the rooms look a little squished, but overall, that's the effect I was going for. So the entire house should have been the same height as the garage. But then again, if I did the garage height, it might have been off a little bit. So we'll take another flyby here. It's just really cool. I mean, when I finished it, I finished tweaking on it. Like I said, there's things about every house that I like. But this house, it's not as big as the other ones, but it just has this feeling that you want to be here. And that's any kind of, you look at any kind of CAD software or, where you have design homes and you can get a 3D rendering and stuff like that. And you can get a sense that, hey, I really would like to live there. So I think it's successful. Let me know in the comments if you like or dislike this kind of house style. But yeah, I think I'm happy with it, except for that right there. Right there. Where did that come from? What was I doing? That There we go. All better. All better. And I was going to put up like a retaining wall, but I kind of like the way that this turned out. I am going to, as you notice, I have continued the road. However, this area up here looks way too busy. How many places have you rolled across that have like 45 molehills? Yeah. So I'm going to change that up a little bit, and I might get rid of this banana tree. Or is that a rubber tree? I don't know. I think it's a rubber tree. You know, no, it's a coca tree. So if I turn that on, now it says banana, but that's coca. Okay, the leaves farming banana. Default tree, farming banana with coca plants. Okay, you figured that one out. I'm not going to waste my time on that. We have dates. Yeah, yummy. Of course, they have to be dried and everything else. Anybody that knows anything about dates, you kind of have to. I believe you have to. They sun dry them and stuff like that. Now I'm starting to lag. Yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments. And ever since I've put my videos on Reddit and Minetest.net in the record, and anybody interested, you got to go to Minetest.net, and there's a section in there for share your videos and screenshots, and it's really cool. You can find a lot of great information in there. Very useful information. Go from there. So, as of right now, because this project took a couple days to really get going and finalize and tweak and everything else. So, yeah. I unfortunately don't have the next project queued up because I really don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be probably somewhere off here. I'm not sure. And I really want to do like a traditional style house, but I'm not liking, I don't want to build another desert house. I want to be able to start off where that comes into play. So we're going to come down here. And I was experimenting with the vehicles mod to use. Oh, what? There we go. Now I'm running. You can power slide. So I was experimenting with the vehicles mod, and I found some. I wanted some car sounds from real race cars and real exotic cars. And the Porsche ones sound okay, but I wanted one of my favorite all-time cars is an Aston Martin, and I really wanted the sounds from an Aston Martin. Unfortunately, unless you own an Aston Martin and record your own, they're kind of illegal. So I'm working on that. So when you start the car, it will actually give you. See, it sounds cool, but I wanted the Vantage V12 sound. Go from there. So that's going to do it for this episode. Yes, and all the information will be in the description. And my inspiration for this house, which is ultimately my own creation. Because it is so far away from the original thought that, yeah. But you can gain inspiration from any kind of video. You can watch this old house and get inspiration, and it'll really turn out great. So again, and these wall arts, there's moreblocks, iron or coal brick, and iron brick, desert sand brick. And these were just made with the circular saw, taking the panels, just like I did with the wool for the carpet, and you know how I make my chairs and stuff. And that's what I'm using for the wall art right now until like that the wood. And you could walk into somebody's house, some artsy fartsy type art, you know, and you could see something like this. Oh yes, you want to buy? It's worth $1 million. Yeah. So there you have it. Another completed house. We'll go from there. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. I will hopefully in the next couple days have another project started. I purposely did this one a little differently because whenever I show a preview or a progress video, they generally get more views than the completed house. And it's more important, you know, I love that people watch all the videos, but more people are watching the progress videos and not seeing the completed house. So this one I did a little differently and waited to show the completed project. So thank you for watching. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic week so far. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.